Hello everyone! I know I'm looking massively different today than usual, mostly because I've been having some, what do you call this, I guess, some health issues related to my eyes and facial area. So I've been advised to not use eye makeup for a while, and so yeah, like keeping it real at the moment. Yeah, so I'm also here today to do a bit of a Taobao haul. Since I did a pretty massive couple of orders in like I think about last month, and they've come in different days. But now that they are all here, I wanted to show you guys what I've received through Taobao. I still use the same shopping service for Taobao Ring, and they're still really good. I've had a few issues with the sellers themselves in like the actual Taobao stores itself, since one of my products, they came in a little bit damaged. I'll show you that in a minute. And but Taobao Ring has been very, I guess, how do I say this? They've been very supportive, and they've been kind of like at least forthright about it. So I think they're still a really good shopping service, and they've been very helpful, and I highly recommend them if you want to go and shop at Taobao. So I'm gonna go and get started and show you my Taobao haul. One thing that I'm not going to be able to show you today, however, is a gift that I've actually handed over to my mom already, since that one's for her anyway, so it's not really like, I guess, relevant to us in particular, or to me. Okay, so that one arrived in really good condition too, so that's pretty good. This is one of my first orders that I did through Taobao. This was actually one of the reasons why I wanted to go into a bit of a huge haul, because I really wanted to get myself like a book bag, and I saw this one going at like a store, and it was really cheap, and I said to myself, like, yeah, let's go and give it a shot. The only downside to that particular store is that, as you can see over here, there's quite a dent that it sustained during transport, and yeah, it's a little bit sad, and I guess it's not really much anything I can do about that. It's like Taobao Ring itself actually is like, yes, there was a dent, but it wasn't something that it got when it was handled by the shopping service. It arrived there looking like this, so it is, at the end of the day, the seller's fault themselves. So it's not as if I'm going to be able to recommend them anyway for you to purchase your bags, because yeah, this isn't necessarily a good condition, but I can still use it. It's still pretty good, like especially the front side of it. It's still really nice. So I guess at the end of the day, it's not that bad, but like it's a bit of a nitpick on my end, that I'm kind of like, I don't really like the damage on there, and I think that they should have been more careful about their shipping their products so that it arrives in its best condition. Since this is brand new, you don't want to be receiving like damaged products brand new, you know. And it's like, it doesn't really matter how cheap it is. At the end of the day, it's still like a brand new product that they're trying to sell, and quality still needs to be maintained. Anyway, one of my other purchases that I did, it's like something I always wanted to get, to go and like match with my long ears and sharp ears. Ears in the mist dress is this one. They gave me I think a free sort of a half a glue stick. I don't know what that's for, but they got some star hair clips on here, which is really cute. And they gave it to me for free, and this is the the headband itself that I was actually really after. And it's really gorgeous. It's got antlers on here. So I think it's really good quality. It's got like a slightly fuzzy felt feeling to it. And there's like the blue florals and these little details on the sides. And some pearls, which is really cute. Okay. I'm gonna take a shot and putting it on. Probably should take this off for a bit. Yeah. It's not really going down. Yeah. So, wait, maybe is it on the wrong way around? Let me just try it this way. Ah, much better. And there you go. So that's what it looks like on. And I think it's really cute. Like, it's really good. Like, I mean, obviously the florals that they used on here, it's kind of a plastic sort of thing. So, you can tell, like, it's obviously fake. It's not, you know, like, the best quality. They didn't really use the type of, like, fabric that makes it look like, you know, real roses or anything like that. But I guess it's just, you know, it comes with a price and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's still fairly good quality, and hopefully it stays, like, all of the little details like these remain intact, and I can use it a lot in my coordinates. That's really good. And the other small stuff that I bought as well, accessories that I've gotten from Taobao. I think it's also from the same seller as the one with the headband. I'll try to give a link in my description below on where I purchased these items, so that if you're interested in any of them, you can get them yourself. Anyway, so this is one of the other ones, which I thought was really cute. It's like, it's kind of an in thing right now, and like Lolita fashion is like this. And I got some diamond pearls and some cute little bows on there, and then you got an almost princessy type of look for your coordinate, and it looks pretty good, I think. It's really nice, and I think this one is a little bit better quality than the antler headband, because like the, what do you call this? The ribbon that they use is actually really nice. Oh no, it's gotten stuck in my hair. Oh no, I can't get it out. I can't wear this to work. Okay. Anyway, so this is the ribbon that they use. It has a really nice sort of like rose detailing. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's the lighting's probably a bit too stark. And these dangling pearls. And I think it's really, like, really nice quality. Yeah, it's quite nice, and I would recommend these ones. They're really good. Okay, so the other ones that I've also bought, because like I keep on using the other wrist cuffs that I've bought from, I think, CC Works. So I'm gonna go and give another shot towards like another seller on Taobao. I don't quite know the name of it. Keep forgetting, sorry. But these are the wrist cuffs that they've got. Like the fabric or the lace that they use for it isn't bad. Like, it's not, I mean, it's not the softest lace that I've ever, like, felt or anything like that. But it's still fairly good quality. It's not, I mean, it's not like bodyline lace or anything. Is that your phone? Sorry about that. Anyway, as I was trying to say, this is the wrist cuffs, and it's supposed to be this a sort of like kind of a sort of like ivory kind of color. Well, then again, maybe I've actually bought something where it's like the only ivory thing on them is the ribbons. But yeah, although that would be really good because now I actually have like a white sort of wrist cuffs as well. It's a little bit itchy on this side though. Like they probably shouldn't have used this particular type of what do you call this fabric? Sort of a organza sort of type thing. Anyway, it's kind of itchy, and that's the only thing that I have an issue with about. But it's fairly good. It's got a little bit of stretch in there as well. So like you have like a much bigger wrist size. Should hopefully be able to fit here, but probably not much. It's like it doesn't stretch by that much. Okay, so these are like the smaller type of like purchases that I made. They're all pretty much like just accessories that I'm going to add to my very huge collection of Lolita fashion. And I've been basically trying to get a hold of accessories because I've been constantly buying main pieces, which is not necessarily a good thing because then it's like, oh, okay, but how do I go about trying to like vary my wardrobe? So I went and decided to go and buy myself some accessories to make sure that like, you know, I can keep on using the dresses but like make it look different in each wear, so I get a lot of like value out of the dresses that I own. Put that right back in there. You know, I don't want to damage this bag further, so let's go and put it inside of its dust bag. Excuse me, sorry. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's a little bit dusty. I'll go and clean it up later. Anyway, so I got a few other things as well that I also bought. And these ones are all from different sellers as well. This is the other package that I bought. This also included like my mom's gift as well, but like it's not really something that I have anymore because I've already given it to her. Anyway, this is the first thing that I got. I can't quite remember the name of the store. This is the tag that it comes with. I think it's really cute tag. It's an underskirt. I wanted to be able to use it for like some of my more classic like looks, and it's fairly good quality, although I think it's a little bit not finished very well as well, because like the fabric is nice, it's really good, but at the same time like look at this like hanging threads all over the place, which honestly it seems kind of very bodylike. And I'm not really sure which particular store this is. It might have been Magic Tea Party or something, I'm not really sure, but I'll go and check because like no, it's probably not, because it doesn't really say that on the tag. But I'll go and look it up so that if you guys are actually taking an interest in this underskirt yourself, you can go and purchase it too. And another bunch of stuff that I gotten were glasses. I got this one from Taobao. Or like it's also called Pink Dot on Taobao. And this one as well. This one is even more gorgeous. Like look at that on. The detailing on this is just amazing. I'll show you all the little details of this one because I think this one is really just impressive. And look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm still like really in love with it. even as I've already seen this before, but it's still, I can't get over how gorgeous it is. Like, look at the stuff that they've done with it. Like, they've interwoven gold thread into the lace. Sorry, this is the tag. Still haven't really taken it off since I haven't really worn it yet. Just received it yesterday. And this is like the bodice detailing, like all of that lace. It's very pretty and gorgeous. The fabric is really, really soft, and interestingly enough, it's actually got like sequins that's like interwoven into the fabric. It's not really very visible on the camera because like my camera is really, really bad, but if you see this thing in real life, you would be so impressed by how gorgeous it is, because like even in like little bits of like movement, the sequins start glittering. So like, oh my goodness, this would work perfectly with Baby the Star Shine Bright like pieces, like for example Fairy Topalium, Secret Garden, and also one of my dream dresses, From a Ray of Bright Stars, which like I actually missed out an option on, but I'll tell you that on some other day. Let's go and focus on the good stuff right now. And yeah, this thing is really gorgeous, and I'm so in love with this blouse. I'm so happy I got it. And I really originally wanted to get this blouse because it was like an ivory sort of color, and I said to myself, like, I keep on using my glitter tail blouse, but it always looks way too over the top. And I'm like, I need something that also speaks to a kind of like a more classic sort of turn to it, but like that isn't extremely over the top. I mean, this is still fairly I mean, I don't really know what my judge, like what I'm using to judge over the top with, but like this is still also fairly like kind of like a like pretty dressy sort of blouse, but like, I mean, it's not as bad as the glitter tail, which always looks kind of like very princessy, and it's, you know, like special occasion type of blouse. So I'm kind of like, I wanted to go and use this for like, you know, a slightly more casual but still fairly good looking like sweet classic pieces that I'm kind of like really obsessed with. So I like went and bought this one as well as the other blouse that's also in ivory that I bought from the same brand. Oh, I'm really bad at like packing things. Anyway, so this is the other blouse. This one's a little bit more like a see-through, sort of like a blouse. It's not like the other one, which is a little bit more like solid. So this one is only good for like wearing underneath JSKs, I think, because it's way too see-through. Like, look at this. You can see my hand underneath there, which is just, yeah, a bit probably not a good thing to wear on its own. But yeah, it's got a cute, really, really cute Peter Pan collar on that. That's made of lace. And like the sleeves also have some lace detailing that's like sewn on the fabric. But yeah, it's really good. Although the fabric of the blouse itself is fairly stiff, so we'll find out how comfortable that is once we start wearing it with coordinates. This is also really good. I think this is quite a bit more casual than the other one that I've shown you. And yeah, it's also something that I bought to try and avoid constantly using like glitter tail blouse, which obviously I'm quite in love with, but wanted to be able to vary the looks that I have, and besides with that particular blouse, glitter tail, like the Dolly Tinkerbell blouse is only like this one, which is a high collar one. But these ones got Peter Pan color, which is really like a good sort of thing to use for Lolita. And yeah, so I wanted to go and get something that was like that in aesthetic. And I bought some tights as well from New Fish. These ones, I'm a little bit embarrassed with it. It's replicas. Yes, the evil replicas. So this one is actually a replica of like the Baby Blue Star Shine Bright, the lace over the knee socks. I've been trying to find those for a while online, and cause like I'm really kind of freaked out by like socks that have been worn by other people. Like I keep on getting scared of like what do you call this, like infections and stuff like that. Like what if they have like fungal infections or whatever and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm just like, I'm too squeamish about people having used socks before. Like even though like I do buy secondhand dresses, it took me a really long time to get over the idea of them being secondhand, and before I even wear them I actually go and take them to the dry cleaners to make sure that like even if it has been worn before, even though sometimes they would say it's like a brand new with tag or without tag or whatever condition, which means they never worn it before, I still go and take it to the dry cleaners just in case, and that way I can feel a little more comfortable about the idea that they've been worn before. Yeah, so like socks on the other hand, I can't deal with the idea of ever being worn before. Like that's why I never really like the idea of like buying secondhand baby socks. So I basically just bought embarrassingly enough replicas of these really famous socks from Baby. I think they're really gorgeous. Like I think they're in fairly good quality as well. Like they're fairly thick enough that hopefully they should last and they won't like, you know, break in about 2 seconds that I wear them. Like, but of course they're obviously still fairly delicate because they are lace socks and they're super cute. Still love them regardless of their replica status. And these ones, these tights, I think it might have been, I don't know if it's like a Grimoire Verum tights replicas or like Abilitage or something. I'm not really sure which one of those brands because like, I don't really follow tights brands very well. I'm sorry. I'm really a main piece sort of person, so like it's always dresses that I'm actually familiar with. When it comes to like replicas of like shoes or like tights or accessories, I don't know anything. So like somebody was actually asking me about whether or not like one of the tights that I had was like a replica, and I was like, I'm not of like this particular brand, and I was like, I'm not really sure, but I think they might have been because like I bought them from New Fish, you know. So like New Fish just like even though they produce their own types of socks as well and their own tights, they do a lot of replicas. So that's a thing. But anyway, like I'm fairly happy with these ones, like the tights. The only thing that I have an issue with these particular ones is that they're actually, instead of being yellow, just like a kind of like a bright yellow kind of color that's similar to beige or ivory and stuff like that, that I can match with some of my, or rather a lot of my wardrobe. It's actually more yellow green. Which is it's the discoloration that I guess I'm not really that surprised about, because they are replicas after all. So yeah, anyway, that's the extent of my extremely long Taobao haul, and I hope you enjoyed this bit of a mess that I showed you. And I hope I'll see you guys some other day. See you later.